just come back from an Easter egg hunt and look at all these Easter eggs that I've run. This is what Easter is all about, isn't it? Lots and lots of chocolate and lots of Easter eggs. I can't wait. Which one shall I have first? Should I have a Freddo or a Freddo? Oh, hi JJ.
Hi, you can't tell
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Look at all the eggs I've won on the Easter egg hunt.
You can't tell the kids that Easter's all about eggs.
Is it not all about Easter eggs?
It's not all about eggs, no, is it, Jay?
Oh, you're right. Okay, thank you, JJ. Yeah, I need to rethink my message, don't I? Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'm just going to make a note that these are my Easter eggs. I'm going to put them to one side, and I'll be back in a minute.
The power of sin and darkness, whose love is mighty and so much stronger, the King of glory, the King above all kings, who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder, who leaves us breathless in awe and wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Again, guys, remember to keep showing Jesus your best dance moves. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King above all kings, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun in all of his brilliance, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Whoa, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. for all that you've done for me.
So JJ's right. Easter isn't all about Easter eggs. But it did get me wondering, why do we have Easter eggs at Easter time? What is it about eggs that represent Easter? Well, I used to have chickens, and I had a hen who laid some eggs, and then what happened was she sat on the eggs for a couple of weeks, and over time what I watched was she would keep the egg nice and warm, and then gradually over weeks and weeks the egg began to crack ever so slowly, and then eventually what happened was a baby chick came out of the egg. And an egg represents new life, because inside the egg was a chick that eventually hatched, and that was new life. And it reminds us that there is new life inside that can come out. And we celebrate Easter Sunday because that is the day that Jesus came out of the grave, and he was alive when he came out of the grave, and that is why we celebrate, because he was no longer on the cross, but he rose again, and that means that we can have new life in him. So I have got what I would call a real Easter egg. Do you want to see it? Okay, let me show you it. So this is a real Easter egg. I'm just going to move my chocolate one to the side there. Shall I show you why it's a real Easter egg? Okay, are you ready? Let me just try and crack this for you. And then as I open up my egg, look, the egg is empty. Wow. And that is why I call it a real Easter egg, because it reminds me that on Easter Sunday, when Jesus' followers went to his tomb, they were expecting to see Jesus' body there. But instead there was an angel. Let's read what happens in Matthew 28, verse 26. So the angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. But he is not here. He has risen, just as he said." And that is what is so amazing about Easter Sunday, is that Jesus rose from the dead. The tomb was empty, and Jesus is alive. And that means that let me move that there. That means that we can have new life in him. And that is what we are celebrating on Easter Sunday. It's not about Easter eggs. It's about celebrating the new life that we have in Jesus. So before we get on with our rest of our day, maybe you've got some Easter egg hunts planned or time with your family. But before we do that, I just want us to spend a few minutes just thinking about this amazing miracle, this new life that we have in him. Because it's all can be a little bit crazy, can't it, on Easter Sunday? But let's just spend a few moments just thinking about what Jesus has done. The fact that he wasn't in that grave, but that he rose again. So Father, I want to thank you for what you did for each one of us. Lord, I thank you that we can have new life in you. I thank you that you sent your son to die on the cross, but he rose from the dead, and that we can have new life in him. Lord, I pray that you would help us to remember that today when we're sitting eating our Easter eggs. Lord, would you remind us of why we are celebrating this special day? Amen. Well, it was so lovely spending some time with you on Easter Sunday, and I think I'm going to go and try and find out where my Easter eggs are now, because I think I'm getting a bit hungry, so I think I'm going to have one now. Bye!
Now don't tell Jo, but I don't think she'll notice if this one's missing.